Hi, it's Kiss FM. So here we go. Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my wife just came back from a business trip out of the country. She was not very responsive to my text while she was gone. She's been distant for a while and works late a lot. A few times I heard her on the phone in the garage giggling. Who was she talking to? All right, let's get Brian on the line. Hey, Brian, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So, listen, I guess my first observation here is, I just read your email to everybody, and something may be going on, but my first thought is, you must have felt something beforehand to feel these things now after your wife being away. Because if you had trust, and you had communication, and you had security, then these things wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Has this been building up, Brian?
You know, I don't know if it has or not. I mean, we've been married 6 years, you know. I just asked her to spend more time together, and she's always like, we will, but we never do, you know.
So you're feeling like you need more attention, more communication. You ask for it, and she doesn't give it to you?
Right. She's like, it's not a good night, or it's not a good time, you know, or it's just I don't know. You know, when we talk, you know, there doesn't seem to be much connection between us. You know, I hear her on the phone and talking to other people, and like I wish she talked to me like that.
Got it. All right, let's come back and we'll get into Ryan's Roses. I hear you. We're talking about Ryan's Roses, about to make the call. And Brian, I think, feels like he's not getting the attention from his wife that he needs. He hears her on the phone with other people and wishes she'd talk to him like that. Sorry, she goes away. She doesn't respond to his text much. She's been distant. She works a lot. She works late. And he feels like maybe there is someone else. He hears her on the phone, and she's laughing a lot and having a good time.
Do you know the name of who this could be?
Brian, do you know the name of who she's talking to on the phone when she's talking like you want her to talk to you?
I don't want to say the name because it's her boss, and I don't want her to get in trouble.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Listen, we're about to call her and find out if something's going on, so just be aware.
It could help knowing the name because I could say that the flowers are from him. We could bleep it out if you want.
Could you just say that they're from like RC, you know, like the initials RC?
Okay.
All right.
RSG. All right.
No, RC.
RC.
Oh, RC.
Yeah, RC.
How did I hear RSG?
I don't know.
Post-COVID brain.
Yeah, I was like, RC. Got it. RC.
Well, all right. Anyway. Okay, so we are going to make the call, Brian, now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call and your wife's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call, and my wife's name is...
Okay, we're calling her now. Be very quiet until we tell her she's on the air, and good luck, Brian.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Savannah, please?
Who's this?
Hi, my name is Debbie. I'm calling from the Bloom Spot. We're actually a flower shop here in the NoHo Arts District. How are you doing this morning?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. We actually have a delivery for you that's set to go out this afternoon, but our systems went down this morning, and I'm just missing part of your address. I just needed to confirm that. If we could just confirm the remainder of your address, please.
I don't know anything about this, so just...
We have some flowers for you. They are from someone named, they just gave me their initials, RC.
Who?
RC. They're signed RC.
I don't know who that is. So can you just send them? Like, it's fine.
I just need the remainder. Would you like them to your house or to your work?
I mean, whatever details they gave you. Like, I'm not giving you I don't even know who you are. I'm not giving you my address. Like,
Savannah, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Thank you very much for staying on the line. I have your husband, Brian, on the phone. He's asked us to call you to find out if there's someone else occupying your attention. I think he's feeling a little insecure in your relationship. And, I mean, just to jump to the headline, your husband is concerned that you're cheating on him with someone else. Can you respond to that?
Are you kidding me?
He's on the line with us now. I just met him a few minutes ago. But he's concerned that you're late working and that your lack of responding and attention means that someone else is occupying that for you.
He needs to stop. Like, he needs to go get a job or a hobby or whatever.
You say he needs to get a job?
I'm so busy.
Savannah?
This is what you're going to spend your time doing. You see how much I'm working. All they do is work. I don't even have time for this.
So, okay, Savannah, I think you're breaking up, but I'm gathering that you feel like you're giving more in the relationship in terms of output?
I mean, is the relationship lacking maybe a little bit? But like, he sees how hard I'm working. That's all that I do. Like,
so, Brian, it sounds like there's a little resentment from your wife. Is it true that she's working a lot more than you, and that's maybe building up?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she does.
And you sit around and do nothing, and then you feel neglected.
But why don't y'all talk about this, Savannah? Why don't you say this is a problem?
Look, I'm not doing nothing.
Okay, so here's the thing. Obviously, this is an issue in a relationship. Savannah, are you cheating on your husband, Brian?
No.
Okay, I think I'm pretty good at decoding. That was a no.
Yeah.
Brian, it sounds to me, and again, we have a bad connection with Savannah, but it sounds to me, Brian, like there is some resentment there about whatever the work-life balance is between the two of you. And this is something you guys should sit down and talk about right now.
Well, I got laid off, and I spent a lot of time around the house, but I'm working. I'm trying to find a job. I mean, I'm submitting resumes. I'm online. I'm taking care of our kids. It's tough. I mean, it's tough. I'm doing what I can. So I don't know what she says about that.
It sounds like you guys have a different view about that. So let's get into that. It's hard to hear, but I don't think she's cheating on you. Brian, why don't you get into that issue? Thank you very much, and good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Right. We've been doing this a long time. So much so that I don't need a good connection.
You're like, the resentment's
Understand. I could tell by just the broken words.
Yeah, the tone.
We will come back to Ryan's Roses there. I mean, that's an interesting issue. They may not have cheating in their relationship, but she resents that she's working, it sounds like, a lot more than he is, and that's built up. And that happens. That can happen.
He's in his head because he's probably feeling insecure because he's not working, and now he's feeling insecure in the relationship. It's like a domino effect.
Exactly. But it's self-manifested in a way. So this came directly from Ryan's Roses. So she, Savannah, and Brian married. She's traveling out of the country for work. She's busy. She's on the phone. And he actually said something really interesting. I wish she talked to me the way she talks to her boss. So what happened was he got laid off. She's working, it sounds like, extra hard. He sounds like he's feeling a little sorry for himself. And the two of them have built up a disconnect, and it sounds like Savannah resents him a little bit for it, but he thinks he's trying hard to get back out there, and she thinks he's not. Mm-hmm. She thinks he's just home a lot. He got laid off, probably hurt his him feeling secure about himself. And that insecurity about himself is manifested into insecurity in the relationship. And that's a slippery slope. That can just continue unless you nip it in the bud.
100%.
Now, let's also talk about when you're hearing your significant other on the phone with a man giggling. No,
Well, if
that
you're-
should be innocent, but I have to flag it.
But if your relationship's already rocky and you're not secure within your own relationship already, and then you hear that, it's not great.
I mean, it sounds dumb, but it's kind of not great. Right? You
That
don't
would
want
bug
Robbie
me.
giggling with another woman all the time on the phone after work.
No, that would like really make me upset. And I'm like not insecure in the relationship. And if I heard that, I'd be like, who is that chick?
Right. And why she's striking
Making you
your
giggle.
funny bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
it would
Robbie a
make
giggler?
me-
He doesn't seem. Michael seems like a giggler. Your Robbie doesn't seem like a giggler.
No, not much of a giggler, but
Right?
he's like laughs. He's
Michael's
funny.
not a giggler when it
Michael
comes to
seems
work.
like a giggler.
But
No,
not with his work coworkers.
But like when he was at my house, he was a giggler.
Oh yeah, okay, like in conversation, like when it's not work related, fine. But like when
But
he's
he's-
actually working like Zoom people, it's very serious.
Yeah, because
It's
he
almost
has like a
boring.
real job with spreadsheets and PowerPoint.
There's no giggling on anybody.
So Robbie, not a giggler. Michael, a giggler. Tubbs, not a giggler. Me, not a giggler.
Tubbs giggles.
No, he does not.
No, I'm
And by the way, he does not get any more spotlight after the reaction of people loving his voice. His voice
I
is
knew they
so
would.
sexy.
I know.
How did you know that?
because Tubbs has a sexy voice.
But like the fact that you remembered and knew
And
that.
the fact that, like, if your
Yeah,
boyfriend's
we talk to
listening,
him every day, you
does-
guys.
listen.
Yeah, but
I
top
don't
of
know that
mind.
Robbie wants to hear you say
Yeah,
that
I
your
don't like
coworker of 10 years has a
I don't like
sexy
it.
voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
Make
here
me
for
feel
it.
great.
Yeah, it's almost as equivalent for you like having
By the way,
a
if
giggle
I'm
with a
upset
coworker.
about it, Robbie's got to be upset about it. I don't even want to hear it.
By the way, there's such a double standard of us being mad at our significant others for giggling with their coworkers when this is all we do for a job.
I know.
True.
Imagine if they heard us as comfortable as we are, but that doesn't count because we have
Like,
to do it.
This is our job.
Yeah, we're forced. We don't do
And
it.
I also think
we don't
our
do it on the
significant
phone.
others aren't like threatened by any one of us.
Well, no, not at all. But
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. Like, if I hear you say, "Oh, Ryan, I love that shirt,"
Can I get the
And-
size and make and model so I can get it for my boyfriend? Make and model.
yeah, but like, I don't know
Car.
that if I'm Robbie, I don't want to wear my shirt.
yeah, that's so weird. You dress him just like Ryan.
Well, I think it's cool. I like your
Especially after
style.
the things you've said, I'm weirded out.
Yeah. I don't like it.
And Sissany doesn't like it, and she's knows everything. You guys have
like
your
it.
back channel chats. But anyway, I think you're right. We don't do this on the phone. We do it at work, so it's
Right.
okay. But if we did this every night together, it would be weird. Right? If you're like, okay, guys, call me tonight. Let's talk about this. I'd be so freaked out.
That'd be so strange.
Like if Tanya called us tonight, I'd be like, hey, can we talk about Ryan's Roses some more? Like, weird.
What if I start sending you guys voice notes?
I'm okay.
I just won't play it.
I just won't.
Like, it's easy. Probably better than text. I could just not play it. Doesn't it disappear?
And you will never know what she said.
Won't it just evaporate?
Won't that eat you up inside, not knowing what it said?
No.
No. Nope, because I got 5 hours the next day. Coming my way.